What's up, guys? This is dope. Back with another episode of Common Sense Conversation with the Dope Seed. And first things is first. I want to clear up something I said the other day. Um, I was misinformed, and I apologize for it. Um, I was under the impression that um, Jaden and August came up with childhood friends. Well, they weren't. They met up in their 20s. Um, August met the Smiths in his 20s. He came in with a lot of mental issues. I think his father had just passed. He was having a lot of turmoil with his mother. So he was a broken man when he met them. And he befriended the Smiths. The Smiths befriended him, and it wasn't too long after that Jada started to mentor him. And she's a self-proclaimed used to be sex addict. She like to get that pussy away. I ain't got no problem with it. So I called her R. Kelly, and that's not the wrong characterization. That's the wrong characterization. She's more like Harvey Weinstein. To take a young man, come in and fuck with his head and give him all that pussy, and sort of just spit him out in the end, and take your husband back. Now Will is, I think, 53 years old. So if Will can't deal with these consequences, I just can imagine what this young man was going through dealing with this motherfucker. Because he probably Jada like one of them kind, man. She, put that puss on you, boy. You do some strange shit. Well, you do some strange shit for her, because you just look at this dumbass shit that her husband just done in front of the whole world. And I heard that he's gonna do a red table about this shit that happened with Chris. Man, if you don't do two things at this red table, you headed for destruction, bro. First of all, you need to separate yourself from this situation right now. Go get some help. But if you sit down with this at this red table and you don't first sincerely apologize to Chris for that dumbass shit you done, I mean, in front of everybody, like you slapped him in front of the whole world, you need to apologize in front of the whole world. And two, hit this bitch with some separation papers and go get yourself right. Man, you headed for destruction, man. You headed for destruction. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you, waste all the positive shit you've done in the past to be fucked over in the future. So I hope if you sit down at this red table, you hit her with the same surprise you hit Chris, man, and go get yourself better. I know it ain't easy leaving somebody you love, and I'm not exactly telling you to leave her, but just analyze yourself in this situation so you don't make the same mistakes in the future that you've made in the past. And that's all I got to really say about that, man. So I apologize to Jada for calling her Will Smith when Harvey Weinstein is probably more of her title. But now this episode was about me personally anointing the new black godfather of coaching. It's all opinionated. So in my opinion, the first godfather was Tony Dungy. Man, to have this man with a real calm demeanor that stand on it, that he loved the Lord, is not hyper aggressive, to be able to take people from athletes, alpha male athletes from all walks of life, racist white boys, knucklehead niggas, and everything in between, and to bring them together for one common goal is amazing. At the efficiency that you do it. You went out to Tampa and you built a Super Bowl team, and of course they hated on you and pulled some bullshit on you, so you couldn't win your ring there, and you didn't complain. But you was talented enough and had enough respect that you went right on to Indy and finish what you started in Tampa. So that's amazing to me, man. And I got a lot of love for Tony Dungy, man. I mean, you can just tell he that calm, quiet leader, and people follow him. People flock to him. I can only imagine how much advice people ask from him, because he seemed like one of those type of dudes. So, and his his coaching tree is crazy. I mean, damn near every black coach in the league came through him, including the one that I'm about to anoint right now, um, Mike Tomlin. Man, with this last move Mike Tomlin made to bring Brian Flores in, with all this shit that Brian Flores gonna have to go through with these motherfucking billionaire white owners trying to roast his ass and trying to kill his career and kill his whole persona, for you to bring that man in and give him a job, man, that's just that's the ultimate black man. And Mike Tomlin is a no nonsense dude. You know, I love him. Like, Tomlin to get you in them press conferences. He don't overtalk. You know, if you say something fly, he gonna come at you back with something fly. And he don't take no whole bunch of shit. He gonna stand on the sidelines with a little bitty jackets on. It's freezing like a motherfucker. This nigga got on a little bitty jacket and he keep his composure. He just the ultimate black man, you know, in coaching. Now, I don't know him personally. I don't know what he be doing at home and shit like that, but just the way he carries himself is just the way I think black men in that profession or in the profession period is supposed to carry himself. You know, so I love Tomlin, man. I wish he come to the the Cowboys, but I know that shit ain't gonna happen. You know, if they had a Tomlin jersey of some kind, I'd probably purchase it. And he could take anybody and win. You know, you just give him somebody to put him on that field, and he gonna give you 10 wins. And people like to anoint Bill Belichick as the best coach. And I just have to lay. I like, man, you know what? Between Bill having been the beneficiary to one of the worst fucking calls ever, the tuck rule to get your winning started, to your quarterback deflating balls so motherfuckers could be easier to throw and catch, for you taping motherfucker practices doing big games. Now you got caught twice. So if you got caught twice, that means you done probably done it 50 times, because you know that's my math. If you catch a bitch sucking some dick one time, that's probably her 50th time doing it. So if you done got caught twice filming people fucking practices, and you probably been doing it for years. So for how y'all could sit here and say that this man is the best coach and just forget about all that shit, it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. But you know, that's our society. You know, I guess if you win, you know, you get away with a whole lot of shit. Now, what Mike Tomlin did has benefited from, I'll tell you this, is to have a quarterback that raped two hoes within a year. You know, y'all forget that, you know, being raped two hoes. So you did benefit from that. And now that we got all these woke people on all these stations and they roasting my man Deshaun Watson for these 22 allegations, when the police then already came out and said, look, man, he ain't did nothing criminal. You know, so being raped two hoes, retired, and this shit never got brought up. Ray Rice and Greg Hardy careers ended because of physical abuse. Well, I guess you can goddamn force feed your dick in a bitch and that's acceptable, but physical abuse is just above the line. So all these people on these TVs talking about Deshaun Watson with all this shit going on, them rapes never have surface again. He just get to ride that thing on out. And they're just fucking amazing to me. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep calling people names out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get in no trouble. But a lot of these Fox and women on Fox and ESPN and all, oh yeah, they having a field day with Deshaun. But being rolling around this motherfucker, not a fucking mention. So you tell me what's worse, rape or physical abuse? They both bad. So I think they ought to get the equal amount of attention. You know what I mean? And Deshaun said he ain't paying. Deshaun said he ain't paying none of these hoes, not a penny. Nah, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And then the biggest thing I hear people say, well, if 22 people accuse you, that's got to be something too. Bullshit. How that motherfucker could accuse you? And they can all be lying because you know how it is. Matter of fact, it's not going. It's not going to the tempo that you want because we done saw it so many times. We done saw it so many times. The accusations. Then we get to the bottom of it. They lying. I mean, men done saw it so many times till we sort of just get numb to it. Like, man, the first thing you think, man, that bitch lying. That nigga ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? Because there's so many false accusations. Now, if a motherfucker rapes somebody or beats somebody, yeah, go to jail. You know, take all their positions. But the false accusations just got us just numb. You know, it's like, okay, well, when you prove it, okay, I'll get with it. But until then, like, man, you know, nobody gonna believe that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's just our society right now. But yeah, Mike Tomlin, man, um, I wish him all the well. I wish he beat everybody but the Cowboys. Um, and keep on carrying yourself the way we can be proud of you, brother. Brian Flores, I hope you get $1 zillion out of that case. I hope you get $1 zillion, and I hope you expose some of these racist ass owners for not giving us a chance to be coaches and general managers. And you know, we 70% of the field, and I guess we all the way field niggas when it comes to the goddamn higher up positions. So kudos to those two guys because they seem to have the same demeanor, the same type attitude. So, you know, I'm pulling. I guess I can't say I ain't pulling for Pittsburgh when I'm pulling for the two coaches that run the thing. But I'm just trying to keep it neutral. You know, go Pittsburgh until you meet up with the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Because we ain't doing too hot right now. But yeah, I want to clear up what I said about Harvey Weinstein Jr. and make sure I don't call her R. Kelly no more. And get kudos to the new Black Godfather coach and wish him a successful season. And I want to know what y'all think about it. You know, leave me a comment. You know, tell me what's up. Tell me why I fucked up. You know, tell me why I was right, and we can discuss this thing. Um, I'm the dope seed, and I'm out. Holla at you. Peace.